everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. She has a big announcement in regards to an anime. We're talking about Mori Calliope, a female English-speaking VTuber associated with Hololive. She also has a deal with Universal Music Japan for the music stuff that she's been doing. A lot of her big music projects have been through that, and I think that's one of the ways that she's been able to get into doing stuff for anime. And you know, since cover is also pretty big over there as well, huge. That's just an understatement. Huge announcement. Beyond it, elated to announce that I was in charge of vocals for some of the lyrics for the theme of the new Maid in Abyss movie coming out in October. As stated in my debut stream, this series is very dear to me. I am so grateful to Kevin Penkin for this chance. And it is here where they mentioned this, which is Chain of Abyss, Kevin Penkin featuring Mori Calliope. Kevin Penkin, Mori Calliope, and it is composed by Kevin Penkin. We have here, which is the watch of it. Let's go, Mori Calliope. Maid in Abyss with Mori Calliope here. Let's go, Callie and Kevin Penkin, theme song for Maid in Abyss movie. It is, a lot of things have been, a lot of successes have been done here. We're going to take a look. This is the Maid in Abyss movie here. You can hear it right there, Callie. There you go. You can see a little bit of it. Of course, I'm not going to play all of it because I'm pretty sure Kalakawa or Tim is going to take a look at me and be like, nope, you're going to get destroyed. So we're just playing little bits and pieces. I just wanted you to listen a little bit to Callie being a part in there. So that's actually pretty cool that she's a part of something this big, and big congratulations to her overall. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. We have some more updates on the whole Amelie Novel Horizon situation, and it really saddens me that these are the types of updates we have instead of something positive. We continue to have people getting hurt and continue to have that type of stuff. So we're going to go real quick, let you guys know, as you remember, she put out something on August 6th saying that they're most likely going to go bankrupt. I put out the actual the full thing here about the Novel Horizon saying that their money just ran out, their expenses got too high, they fired most of their people, they have only a skeleton crew of like 2 people trying to finish up whatever they can send out. I think that's just an excuse at this point. And remember, they still have their merch site up, so be careful and do not order anything from them, period, because you will not get it. And like I said, sad updates. This hurts. This hurts my heart because people in the VTuber community are very, very supportive of their Oshis. They will spend money in order to get something physical, tangible from their Oshis. And then to see a company do this, it is heartbreaking. We have this. I have been biting my tongue since the team at Novel Horizons have been nothing but sweethearts and people, and yeah, in terms of the work, it was done very unprofessionally. The fans ordered the figurines around 2023. They didn't receive them until 2025, 2 whole years later. And when we finally started rolling out, my Discord flooded with photos of figures being broken and unpainted in certain areas. With all the money my fans spent on it, it makes me very sad that they had to wait all this time to receive faulty products. And here we have some of the pictures here. Some areas unpainted. That's just amateur stuff of unpainted things here, or paint flaking off, or whatever it is. Broken pieces. This is heartbreaking. Like I said, this is money. This isn't like a $20 figure. This isn't just some mass-produced figure. This is $250 to $300 or more for this 1/7 scale figure. And people are having to repair it on their own. And having this happen after they spent so much money on it, it is heartbreaking. And even if it was a $20 figure, this is money someone spent from their pockets to help their Oshi. Because the Oshis, the people that were getting things done by Novel Horizons, would get a cut from it. Down here, wish I could make it all up to the Sims or affect it somehow. Please tell me how Imp can make this better for you. You don't have to worry about it. Very unprofessional what you're doing. People trusted you to buy your merch only for it to turn out you got involved in a company that's not responsible. No, don't blame her. Then unfollow me if they're unresponsible. I can't predict the future. They were a very reputable company in the beginning, and they slowly started going downhill. You're honestly just being mean, just to be mean, and I don't want you in my community anymore. Yeah, you don't. It's like basically kicking someone while they're down. Finally got the statue in February this year. As you mentioned, painted in spots and broken. I was able to fix it with a bunch of hobby supplies, assembling and painting Warhammer. Thanks for speaking up and sharing. This year, I'm so sorry that he didn't even get mine. So yeah, a lot of people are, negative things like that. We continue on. Fruit. I've waited and waited and waited for almost 2 years for updates. I was holding out for hope that my fans were going to receive what they paid for. Devastated. Don't even know if any of the figures were even created. Camila, again, commiserating, saying she's so sorry. Is this vshojo thing or something else? No, it's Novel Horizons. Juniper figure on order. Still holding out for hope to ship to me. Never got your order one. I was a little bit broke. Not your fault. All these people, because of the fact they love their community and their community loves them back, they are heartbroken by this. Me, as someone who doesn't have anything to do with Novel Horizons, is heartbroken how someone could be so allegedly scummy. I have to say allegedly because it's not hasn't legally been found to be scummy, but allegedly all these scummy things were allegedly intentional. Pre-orders were October, November. After vshojo exploded, new Novel Horizons suddenly refused to work with me without an official signed document from vshojo CEO who was ghosting us, so it's impossible to acquire. We really tried. So that's horrible. And there is some light at the end of the tunnel, though. We have updated on Novel Horizons. Some former staff have gone out of the way to get to the affected creators their 3D files and data back. We received fruits this morning, and some of the creators have been contacted as well. They didn't have to do this, and none of this would be possible without them. Won't mention the names for privacy, given the sensitivity of the situation. But at Evil Guy Nikita, a goat for coordinating all this, honestly, and I will make sure that they understand how much this means to anyone affected. These former staff put hope back into a bleak situation. They're basically the staff that did this, knew how shitty the situation was, and we're like, nope, we're gonna see what we can to fix this. We're gonna do what we can to fix this. A creator has been contacted and haven't received files. Reach out to either Nikita or me and see what we can be done. Wanted to note, no guarantee they'll be able to find the files. The data, they've been trying their absolute best. Always check your contract clauses, and secure all the necessary rights before proceeding with anything not legal advice to get a lawyer. Pogger in the Novel Horizons Discord has been working around the clock, helping people in whatever way he can. Matt is seriously going above and beyond. There are heroes. These are the people heroes. The height is also another one. These people are coming out and actually, for no benefit of their own, especially the people who are ex-employees, there's no benefit for them to do this. They're going out of their way and doing this. This is amazing. Height has also put something out saying basically if anybody has their 3D files and things like that, they are saddened by everything that's happening. Of course, they're trying to help as much as they can. If anyone has their 3D files, they're open to talking about, basically getting the stuff out as merch again through Height. Path to get your merch back on track after proper cost analysis and feasibility review. While to explore it with you, no guarantees, just genuine willingness to look at the numbers and see what is possible in manufacturing capabilities. Fill out a form. They have a form out there for people there, and the forum is there supporting the basically Novel Horizons there, supporting the people who are hurt in Novel Horizons. And here, you're the GOAT, founding company through Doki and have never just been disappointed. W Height, they are absolutely goated for this. They are absolutely amazing for this. It is great to see that there are good people out there. And then here we have Flork of Cows, the person who is in charge of SVA, the CEO of SVA, says, if you were a 3D modeler, Novel Horizons have the 3D files for anyone's figures that never came out. Hit up my email, and maybe with the creator's permission, we can optimize it for 3D print, so people can still get it print and paint style. I don't know how or what or who to set it up with yet, but a lot of these figures are gorgeous, and people have printed at least with the creator's blessing. The 3D files used to make the figures should be released to the creators or someone. It should not be left to rot. I know printed paint isn't for everyone, but honestly, that might be the best case scenario for all the creators. And Novel Horizons, if they just release unshipped files out so people can still enjoy it. Yeah, because some people will paint it themselves, or in some cases, pay someone to paint it. Next, we have Grimmy, who had a whole big situation herself. Said, Novel Horizons put out the statement. I want to apologize for saying what I said before. I didn't know that many people were affected for this long. And I think normally everyone's to be upset. It's stressful in the past few months, and many have noticed I was self-isolating, that she was self-isolating, not really hanging out with anyone, canceling last second for everything. I had to wait until they posted an announcement about what was happening before speaking about it. Was having a hard time waiting it through, and feeling anxious about the amount of money I feel I owe the community in relation to this merch drop. Like I said a few times, I was told things that weren't true about the project and assured it was okay for a long time. Only to find out the opposite was true. Nothing was being produced. So after a certain point, I don't know anyone to. I don't want anyone to send hate to Novel Horizons, but I'm bummed and upset. I haven't had so many people happen to so many other people too. Once again, asking peeps to do chargebacks, and if it isn't work, I'll refund you, considering people were putting tons of money into some of these orders. Please screenshot your orders and process extensively. I'll do what I can to get this started and sorted out. That being said, I don't have the kind of money that people use for the orders offhand, so I'll take time to get for me to get everyone paid out. Ask for your patience. I'm going to be running my own merch stuff. I've experienced doing this kind of thing in the far past, and we'll be packing and selling items with my mom for the most part from this point. I might work with some companies in the future, but I really do apologize. It wasn't my intention for all this to happen. Of course, it's not her fault. You're doing the right thing by sharing. So sorry this stressed you out as much as it has, Yomi says. Rainy also sending hugs. Crimbo suggesting that I hate to see you financially struggle because of this. Maybe you could put together a merch package, poster, critics, buttons, cards, stickers, and send those out to people willing to take that instead of the refund. Seems like a really good idea. I might have to sell it on the side and recoup though, as some of the coin orders are 1K plus, because she was going to have a silver coin order with some merch attached to it. That was her big order there. Due to them being talked about as silver investment, and feel like I really need to go really far above and beyond for peeps in those situations. And again, refunds, send screenshots of bank chargeback failure. Bank chargeback is the best option, as I mentioned in my last video. The last video I did about this, the last section I did about this. Get chargebacks. If you can, get chargebacks, because the bank is the bigger fighter. You alone will not be able to sue and get money, but the bank will. The bank is a huge creditor in this situation, a debtor in this situation, because basically they're being owed the money, they're getting the money, and they're getting it back to you. So a bank can actually do a lot more than you can as an individual. So get your bank on the case, get your bank as fraud, because you paid for a product that you never got. That's considered fraud. So you get that money back and get that charge back. They're gonna of course have that information of, like, you have to get your receipts and all that kind of stuff, but do it. Absolutely do it. You have to. You can't let them just keep the money. Man, I'm using my personal funds. Doing this is a loss. Not refunding those pre-order money because that is gone and not something to have access to. So she's trying her best. She's trying her best. I'll be very likely to have access to the Novel Horizons orders besides the coin, because they were supposed to mint the coin, or at least get the coins, and then send it out to each individual person. Then we have Zentreya, who said starting Novel Horizons a few years back, was when Lucky was basically get it started from ground up. Kind of guinea pig in a way. Don't get me wrong, they were great at first, at solid communication, some butting heads, but overall it's what you expect to start a startup company jumping into new territory. Slowly we started getting new figures designed. So basically it is going through the whole stuff of everything, and saying that certain things were cheap PVC. It was a quick mold, but they put it work. And metal magnets is proportionate, glowing base, changeable parts. It was fragile, came in broken. My brain is telling me this is bad. Asked them, isn't this PVC? It came out broken. Radio silence. So basically, warning signs from the very beginning. And still new to this, we begin mass production. Radio silence. And she doesn't know about mass production. We don't know about mass production. Most people haven't worked in anything related to merch. And usually, you piecemeal that out to somebody, because you're going to get people who know better than you to get things done. That's the way the smart person does it. And Zentreya is a very smart person. Orders finally started going on, and we started getting messages. Their figures came in broken and missing packaging. The radio, and then basically radio silence again, working on other figures. Took us forever to get the figures, and we still have more process to make another figures. Her team starts getting frustrated with them. And at this point, unprofessional how they were both unresponsive and how they responded. My community was frustrated too, trying our best to get dealing with uncooperative team. Finally, orders start getting handled, be it months later. They're preparing another batch of orders to go out. Little did I know, the freaking geniuses decided to leave the storage warehouse with no type of AC or cooling. Entire pallet of my figures melted. Yeah, they melted. That wasn't supposed to happen. You're supposed to get something that can cover just regular heat. Because what if it's in someone's house and it's hot? It's going to melt again? And so at this point, I tell my team that what we can do at this point in dealing with a team that I know that they aren't, doing anything in there. And the guinea pig and maybe accept the test runners get effed. Just go forward now. Last year I decided they had let me get in touch, I guess, because Novel Horizons is doing a really good job. All of a sudden with the VTubers, I'm assuming they're doing something much better. So they get all nice and cheery with me, and they say they're ready to do another figure, so we begin doing it. And things are starting to go good. Hey, things aren't looking good for the company. We should halt more activities, of course, so we do. And then here we are now. So she went through everything. She went through the whole gamut of everything. And the team it was uncooperative in some cases, getting better in others. And it says from the team and some saying they wanted to keep some to sell on the websites for two to three times the original pricing. So they were trying to make money in some way, shape, or form. She just felt angry, and it was like, because they were holding on to the figures in the back of the warehouse to try to get more money out of it. Other YouTubers are signing up. No one wants to be the potential cry wolf. And thought myself, this is what it is. We'll figure this out, because then people are going to be like, oh, you're just bitter. Some people will do that. I know people are sick of me being in trouble or fighting it. I wish I didn't have to be, but I can't do anything about it other than try to be mindful of the situation. TLDR, Yeah, that whole thing. It raises a new concern for me because several times this year, Zen figure was suddenly in stock for a pre-sale period. Concerned those were unfulfilled orders. They're resetting because the quantity was always super low. That's interesting. I passed it on to my team. Do you happen to take screenshots by any chance? And it says, sorry, I didn't. You got yours. They announced the summer sale. I know they have a skeleton team right now. So yeah, it looks like over here, ordered a figure from the 2023, right? 2025. Ordered one question. This was a response. Never ordered from them again. So here's a response just being snarky with people because, they're not responding properly, but they're being snarky. Really disappointing. No, actually, this effing sucks. As far as I can tell, Novel spent all the money and never made a single of Cottontail VA's figures. I'm so upset for you, Fluffers, and I'm currently working with my team to see what we can do. Who pre-ordered a figurine. We can dispute the charge with PayPal, your credit card. Please show the post about the company bankruptcy. It should increase your chances of getting a refund past the normal window. Yeah, because this is fraud at this point. They're not giving out what they needed. And here, I'll say this before I talk about this. Yes, a lot of people dislike Cinder. But remember, these are the people who are mainly affected are the people in the community. And even if you don't like them, this is still a disservice. It's still a travesty that was done. It says here, important regarding following the announcement Novel Horizons shutting down. Cinder shared an update regarding both their upcoming Demon figures and 2024 release pre-orders. Mini figures were already well into production, but they were not. That was not the case. She knows that many people place their trust in her, and she's trying to find a way to fix it, just like every other VTuber. Like I said, doesn't matter if you like her or not. Doesn't matter what you think about her. This is horrible. She says here, I'm aware of the situation in Novel Horizons, as you may know by now. And they've announced that they are, of course, doing everything, that they're leaving. And their ongoing project pre-order will not be fulfilled. They have no money to refund them either. Includes Demon figure, many other creators' figures. Pre-orders for my Demon figure originally opened in 2024. Approach Novel Horizons to reopen orders. So sorry if all of you put your trust in me and Demon figures will be delivered. So that's the last nail in the coffin of the whole thing. It really does suck that all this happened. And I'm really sorry that this has to be a very long one. But there's so many people that got affected by this. So much new updates. And I do hope that you guys let me know what you think about this whole thing. It is a travesty in my opinion. It is a shame in my opinion. I don't care who it happened to. It is bad. This is a business that pretty much scammed a lot of people out of their money because the money's not there anymore. They're not even able to get a refund if they wanted to. This is just really bad. There's no other way, in my opinion, to call this other than a scam. The way that they've been doing this, they scammed a lot of people out of their money. And I hope those people are able to get it back with chargebacks and other things of the sort. Mekpark is a talent training project as a part of Cover Corporation and Hololive Productions. They are doing this in the Japanese spheres, mainly Japanese VTubers, because they want to, have less of a risk of just getting people that maybe are unknowns. In this case, unknowns can go in Japan at least, and be a part of Mekpark, kind of get themselves trained up. It's like a VTA in Nijisanji, if you know about Nijisanji. They're doing that. Right now, what we're talking about is a big announcement recently. Starting from the 7th, Mekpark official channel and account will appear on this place here, which is this. It looks like it's going to be this specific place here. It's going to appear on there. Furthermore, the official accounts for Unit B and Akrora will also appear. Look forward to posts from announcements from the trainees. So things like that. It's gonna be good. They're all gonna have there, and it looks like it's gonna be something big and something nice for them. That project looks like it's always a big boom. That's what I mean to say. It's a big boom for anybody, especially the trainees that are going on now. I wish them the best in the future as well. To try to get it back. It's weird. It's weird how it does that. It only did that today. I think it didn't do that yesterday. It only started doing that today. Not sure why.
One thing you learn about bread is if you're a home baker, it's never perfect.
Well, yeah, no, it's never going to be perfect.
There's a lot of factors. Like the temperature. The temperature.
It is twerking. The bread is twerking. Oh, man. You don't want to see Salvi twerking. Oh, hell, you don't want to see Salvi twerking. My tail goes everywhere. My thick-ass tail goes everywhere. Everywhere and nowhere at once. It brushes up against you. Everybody gets tail. Although I don't think everybody wants to get tail. Everybody gets tail. When it comes to Salvi... Salvi doesn't twerk as good as the bread does. I'll give you that much. That bread, though. That bread, though. Look at that. That bread, though.
There's a lot of
it do be twerking. It do be twerking, but I don't.
The temperature.
I don't enough. Not enough. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.